What's going on, guys? I hope you all are enjoying your Saturday so far. It has been 1 week since the Lift the Truck Nationals. I just got the first video out of 3 posted up on the channel, so I've got a lot more coming. I took so much footage. There's so many clips of all the trucks out there. It's going to take me a minute to edit the last 2. But today I've got something cool. I got this package in a couple of days ago. It's got something in it that I have been looking for a while for the truck. I have not done anything at all to it since Lift the Truck Nationals. Seriously, took it, parked it in the garage, and left it here. And it's been here for a whole week, along with my mess from everything. I've just not gotten any time to do anything, so I'm going to try to get everything cleaned up today and everything ready to open this thing up and see if we can install it. Now, I'm not 100% sure on how it's going to work or how it's going to get installed or exactly what's going on with it. I don't know any details at all. I just had a buddy of mine on Instagram. He's got a stepside truck and he's got this for it. So I asked him where he got it. He sent me the link. I went ahead and bought it, so I really don't know too much about it. So first of all, really long box. I mean, it's a really long box and it's not that heavy. And yeah, I'm really excited about it just because I've got some plans for the truck that this is going to come in handy for. So, I'm just, I'm excited to have it, and hopefully everything will work out like it's supposed to and like I want it to. And, it's one of those things that not too many people have for their stepside pickups. It's one of those things that's harder to find for the stepside pickup just because it is a stepside pickup. And for those of you guys out there that also have one, you know exactly what I'm talking about as far as how hard it is to find specific items for this bed. And I'm not sure why, but I get questions all the time about people asking me about the bed liner in the truck. And to be 100% honest, this bed liner has been in the truck for years. I would say probably a good 10 or 15 years. It's Rhino liner. It's been pretty good. It's kind of wearing out. There's places like right there in the middle where it's wearing off, but that's going to happen after that many years of it being in the bed, being used. Believe it or not, this truck has hauled very, very many different things in the past, from gravel to loads of concrete blocks, stuff like that. This thing is really packaged up very well. So we should be able to open her up as soon as I unstaple this. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We've got packing slip, I guess. No instructions. These. And what is in here is a bed cover. So this is what this is. This is a roll-up bed cover specifically for the stepside trucks. So we're going to open this stuff up and see if I could figure out how this is going to go on here. So this is the actual cover itself. And what I said before about stuff being really hard to find, this is one of those objects that's really hard to find that fits stepside beds for these GM pickups. So we've got that. Literally no instructions at all on how to install this, or maybe they're in this box. I hope. Oh, thank the Lord. Got some screws, some clamps, Allen wrench. Let's see what this is all about. Parts included in the assembly. Let's see, snapless tonneau cover drill-on installation for 9906 or 88 to 98 with the 6.4 stepside bed. Okay, so what that means, and this is kind of the part that I was not really looking forward to, but I kind of had a feeling that it was going to happen. Most fleet side beds, you'll have a rail on the side of the bed. And on those covers, when you buy these, it's really simple, and all you have to do is install that on the rail and clamp it down, and then install your rails for your cover and Velcro it on, or however it works. On this, I'm afraid it looks like we're going to have to actually drill into the sides of the bed and install these, which isn't going to be terrible because I don't think it's going to be that many of them that needs to be installed, but you know, that's the only way this is going to work. Okay, so according to this, it looks like we've got a pretty straightforward installation. I guess we've got to put the frame together, which is in these packages is the actual frame. I guess it's aluminum pieces or whatever. And then you've got to drill in these clamps somehow or another. You're supposed to drill these in, that way you clamp down the frame, I guess. And then you put the crossbows in. And so kind of what's unfortunate about this stuff is it doesn't have any markings at all to tell you what is what. So you kind of have to figure that out on your own. So I've got these rails. I've got like rails. Ice cream truck. But these rails tell me nothing, so I'm assuming these are the side and these are the crossbows. No, we've got two crossbows. So you're supposed to have two crossbows, a front rail and a side rail. So how are you supposed to open up your tailgate if you got this over it? That's what I don't understand. Okay, so I think I've got it figured out here. We get these little corner deals. They came in that box. You have to slide them in here. That keeps the frame rails together. Okay, so you've got those in all four corners. So you've just got to tighten down this little thumb screw, then tighten down the Phillips head screw. And then your clamps go in these little slots in the side of the rails, and then you have to screw them onto your bed, tighten them down on the top, and then the cover somehow goes onto these. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, let me just tell you guys, if you don't have a really good drill and some really good Phillips head bits, this job is not easy. After some choice words and a little bit of time, I finally got them in. Not exactly perfect because the screws they give you really, they said they're supposed to be self-tapping screws, but they aren't very good. So I think I'll probably end up replacing the screws maybe at a later date, but as of right now, everything's bolted on there, everything's clamped down as solid as it can get. So we're supposed to be able to roll the cover from the front or from the back, or the front of the bed to the back of the bed, and snap it in on the other side, I believe, on the other sides of the rails. Okay, so these kind of go on there, and they actually are supposed to bow out a little bit to kind of conserve the shape of your cover. So now we can snap the cover in. The cover has these little snaps, and that's what snaps it into the sides of the rail. Okay, guys, just like that, after a little bit of work, drilling a few holes and screwing those clamps in, I figured out the best way to do it, and I still have to fix a few of the clamps, is actually get a small bit and drill some pilot holes. They're supposed to be self-tapping screws, but when you have bed liner, it doesn't really work out the best, but we've got it on there right now, and I think it looks pretty good. Definitely not bad for $150. I will definitely be providing the link down below. I got it off of eBay. It comes out of Kansas City. And 150 bucks. I think they've got a pretty good warranty on them. The only thing I'm really worried about is the corners right here on the stitching kind of splitting. I'm kind of concerned about that because the corners are super tight. And if you roll it up and you put it back down, it's pretty hard to to get them back down there and snapped into place, which is kind of why it's not really fitting the best here. But I'm hoping once I get it out in the sun, it'll kind of stretch and get a little bit better. Alright, so now I can actually put stuff in the bed and everything will be protected. It'll be kept dry, so I'm happy for that. Like I said earlier, not too many options for bed covers for the STEPSIDE trucks, but it's not too bad, like I said, for the price. And I could recommend it, so I will put that link down below in the description for you guys to purchase it if you are wanting. But otherwise, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions about it, please let me know. I will be definitely updating everybody on how it's holding up in the next couple of months or so, and we'll see what happens. We'll see how this thing is. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you.